This is the Radio 1 News Update for November 17th. I'm Lady Miriam. In local news, amid public criticism of fast accumulating litter during the water festival, a video circulated on social media and took the outcry to a new pitch, showing exactly how some cleaning crews were sweeping the trash directly into the Tonle Sap River. Environment Minister Say Samal said that simply pushing the trash into the river was not a good way of dealing with the rubbish and acknowledged it could have environmental impacts. Quote, "Let's be crystal clear that Sintry needs to improve both their capability and capacity. Festival goers also need to be more conscious of how they dispose of their waste." Unquote. Grace Smith, who founded an initiative dubbed Keep Phnom Penh Clean about 7 months ago, said it was absolutely terrible and shocking to see that workers were sweeping the trash into the river. Quote, "The impact is horrendous. Hopefully next time for the festival, we can have more systems in place." A small group of people with Keep Phnom Penh Clean took to the festival armed with plastic gloves and large trash bags to collect trash. Some of the volunteers drew stares as they went around picking up trash, with some bystanders even thanking and taking photos with them. An outraged public is calling for prosecution of a domestic violence perpetrator after damning pictures of his former girlfriend, actress Pick Aviza, went viral. The images depicted the star as apparently beaten with bloody cuts on her swollen face and bruises covering her arms and legs. An emotional Facebook post written by Pick Aviza said, quote, "I have suffered for these 2 years, but this violent case has ended and it's okay." Also adding, "I never expected this thing would happen to me. This also happened a long time ago, but I was hiding it and did not want other people to know." It is common for victims of domestic violence to refuse to press charges, which is why prosecution is mandatory in many developed countries, regardless if the victim gives consent. The move of Safari World from Koh Kong province to Phnom Penh is almost complete. The new zoo will open on the capital's Choi Chung Va Peninsula in early 2017 and offer the same attractions as its current site, which include orangutan boxing performances, crocodile shows, tigers, and a water park for marine animals. Prices will remain $5 for Cambodians and between $5 and $10 for foreigners. Nick Marks, a Wildlife Alliance Director of Wildlife Rescue and Care Programs, said though he did not approve of animal performances, his previous visit to the Koh Kong Zoo found the animals generally well cared for. 4 people on board an overloaded tour boat in Kampot province died when the craft sank after running into a submerged sandbar. 3 women and 1 boy were found dead after the boat, returning from watching fireflies, sank, presumably after hitting the riverbed. The tour boat, designed to carry a maximum load of 50 to 60 passengers, carried 70 to 80 local tourists that day. I have to say that I would love to see fireflies here in Cambodia. This is the first time in 9 years that I have heard of fireflies in Cambodia. Sign me up, but not on these tour boats. In regional news, North Korea has made a state request to officials in China, pleading for them to stop referring to glorious leader Kim Jong Un as fat. Apparently, Kim Fatty 3 is a widely used nickname for Kim in China, along with Jin Pang Pang, which means Kim Fatty. Kim Jong Un has piled on the pounds in recent years, binging on Swiss cheese, whiskey, and scallops. Yeah. Britain's Prince William has arrived on his first visit to Vietnam, where he will take part of an international conference on illegal wildlife trade in the fight to protect elephants, rhinos, and other endangered species from extinction. Vietnam is one of the world's major transit points and consumers of trafficked ivory and rhino horns. The Hanoi Conference on Illegal Wildlife Trade will bring together leaders and senior officials from more than 40 countries, as well as experts from international wildlife conservation groups. In international news, in Nigeria, 75,000 children risk dying in a few months as hunger grips the country's ravaged northeast in the wake of the Boko Haram insurgency. Boko Haram jihadists have laid waste to the impoverished region since taking up arms against the government in 2009, displacing millions and disrupting farming and trade. Nigeria's president has reclaimed territory from the Islamists, but the insurgency has taken a brutal toll, with more than 20,000 people dead, 2.6 million people displaced, and famine taking root. Australian, Canadian, and U.S. warships are heading to New Zealand, to the New Zealand town of Kaikoura, to help with evacuations after a series of powerful earthquakes. 2 people were killed when 2 simultaneous quakes hit near Christchurch on Monday morning, followed by thousands of aftershocks. Thousands of people were cut off in Kaikoura after roads and infrastructure were badly damaged. Many were tourists visiting the popular whale-watching destination. In business news, sales of Thai and American-owned beer brands have helped distributor Atwood Import-Export Group deepen its penetration of Cambodia's premium beer market and offset the loss of its Heineken distribution rights. Atwood announced in September that it had inked a deal with Anheuser-Busch InBev, the world's largest beverage company, for the exclusive rights to import Budweiser to the kingdom. It has also secured the rights to distribute InBev brands Corona and Beck's, as well as Thai beer Chang. Atwood is looking to develop its current brands and considering adding additional products from InBev's portfolio, which includes Foster's, Leffe, and Stella Artois. A Cambodian subsidiary of Thai electronics manufacturing services company SVI PLC has received approval from local authorities to commence construction of a factory on the outskirts of Phnom Penh that will manufacture electronics equipment for export to the US and Europe. CVI provides electronics manufacturing services to original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, through its factories in Thailand and Europe. This has been the Radio 1 News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 FM 103.7.